My name is Dr. Claire Strode. I'm the owner and orthodontist here at Strode Orthodontics. You may run into me out at the soccer fields or out on the baseball diamonds. The things that I love most about orthodontics are when patients tell me how much they enjoy their smile and how much more confidence they have after having their treatment. We love serving the families and people here in South Johnson County and also surrounding areas. And I look forward to serving you and your family.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
This is your home for the Broncos. Spring Hill Sports Live.
Busher, though, with the rebound. She'll go right back up with it. Gets contact and the foul. Final seconds of this first quarter. 3 on the way by Herman. Big 3 to close out the first. Over to Schultz, nearly stolen away it is. Miller, throw it out for Gaw. Gaw being trailed. Hudson elevates and lays it in. Why he didn't shoot that, I don't know. Bruce will go from way down. Oh, baked it in! Yeah. Baked it in! My God. How about them apples? Wow.
It's time for the Broncos on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics. Spring Hill Sports Live.
Night of our regular season finale here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Tonight's Frontier League doubleheader between the Ottawa Cyclones and the Spring Hill Broncos. Coverage of Bronco basketball and Bronco athletics are presented by Strode Orthodontics. Strode Orthodontics specializes in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics are experienced, highly trained orthodontic specialists with decades of combined experiences. Locations at Spring Hill, Latha, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. It is our pregame show presented by Cover Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Cover Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. To learn more, visit them at coverdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. Round 2 between the Broncos and the Cyclones here on Spring Hill Sports Live. And we're so happy that you could join us alongside my partner, Caden Carmajo, Spring Hill's finest. I'm Brendan Boland, your voice of the Broncos, returning for the final regular season matchup here of the 2025-2026 season. And Caden, it's so good to be back on the air. I missed everybody here at Spring Hill while I covered at Johnson County Baseball, but excited to be back with the Broncos. And Broncos getting a good senior night victory over the Lady Braves on Tuesday, 67-39. Isla Herman and Aubrey Meader combined for 51 points in that matchup. A dominant senior night showing that was a much-needed win to make sure they secured a spot for a home playoff game next Wednesday.
Yeah, it was a very, it was a great couple games there while you were away, and BJ did a great job of holding down the fort, and I'm just happy to see what's going to happen in this final game here.
And it was the matchup last time between the Broncos and the Cyclones that they met back on the 6th of January. The first game back from winter break. The Cyclones won 59-47, and it was just domination from Leah Askins-Dietrich all around, and the shooting, perimeter shooting from the Cyclones is as dominant as ever. So it is Cyclones senior night. You can see the ESPN booth over on the far end of the floor as the Cyclones want to show out on senior night. The Broncos looking to play spoilers and improve to 17-6 on the season, as do the Cyclones, also sitting 16-6 on the season. And let's take a look at this Cyclones team dropping a heartbreaker to Tonganoxie, 50-56. And you look at this game, and Askins-Dietrich did all she could, 29 points in that matchup, but just the supporting cast around her didn't give much to support Leah Askins-Dietrich in the hopes that the Cyclones could come victorious. So, Caden, is it going to be a matter of, can the Cyclones try and put their supporting cast together to be sure if they want to come out victorious, it's got to be from everybody?
You look at it, how you want to build a team, and it's hard to, it's good when you can build it around one person, but if those other supporting teammates or cast members like you were referring to, if they don't step up, then it could be the other way around for Ottawa.
And the Broncos swept the Cyclones last year. The Cyclones hadn't swept the Broncos in a couple of years almost. So for the Broncos, they want to look to try and avoid a season sweep. They've not really had an opponent sweep them throughout the season outside of Eudora, who was crowned the Frontier League champions outright for the second straight year in a row in the season finale in the Frontier League. But you want to go out on a good note, Caden, and that'll send a message to whoever the Broncos play, which we'll take a look at the brackets and such coming up in a bit. But how do you want to send off the regulars? How do you want to start this game off the right way, Caden, on trying to play spoilers here on senior night especially?
I think you got to get the seniors involved. We saw a lot of them during the last game on senior night, but just do what you've been doing all year. I know it sounds cliche, but it got you to this point, and hopefully it can lead you on into the postseason.
It's the Broncos and the Cyclones. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the sub-state brackets and get you the starting lineups. And then coming up later, opening tip-off. That's all.
Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, the Ottawa Cyclone Pet Band here in full force as we take a look at tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Broncos. Same starting five that you could probably predict as usual. Meter, McConnell, Herman, and Harris. Of course, Broncos led by fourth-year head coach Paige Tuttle. For the Cyclones, Natalie Price, Alexa Turner. Sophomore Natalie Price, number 12, sophomore Alexa Turner, sophomore number 20, Kirby Evans, junior number 32, Leah Askins-Dietrich, no, not Natalie Price-Acker. Actually, yeah. It'll most likely be, all right, correction, no Natalie Price in the starting lineup. Instead, actually, no Kirby Evans. It'll be Ainsley Michael, Dylan Nichols. That's the five on the floor for the Cyclones. We'll have opening tip-off for you next here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Every tax season a villain rises.
Keep those numbers messy. I thrive on confusion.
But when overpayment strikes, a hero answers the call.
You can't save them all, Captain.
Watch me. Prime Accounting, fighting for your deductions, protecting your refund. Don't let Tax Luther take your refund. Join Team Prime today. Power to the people who file.
To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Find whole body wellness with Sozo Chiropractic in downtown Spring Hill. Relax and recharge with medical-grade infrared. Experience natural relief with dry needling and acupuncture. Or try stem wave therapy, a cutting-edge option for pain relief and healing. Whether it's you, your kids, or your family, Sozo Chiropractic is here to help you feel your best. Visit us at 102 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-0010. Sozo Chiropractic. Relax, restore, and live well.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, starting lineups being announced for both teams. As, again, Natalie Price, Kirby Evans, Leah Haskins-Dietrich, Ainsley Michael, Dylan Nichols, the 5 on the floor for the Cyclones. And again, Meter, McConnell, Herman, Brackett, or Herman, Isla Herman, and then Isabel Harris. Broncos led by head coach Paige Tunnell for the Cyclones. 7th year man Matt Schurman, the Spring Hill alum, in his 7th season at the helm of the Cyclones. It's time for tip-off. Tip-off is presented by Dan the Tailor Man, with high-quality suits and tuxedos. You look your absolute best for any occasion with a perfect fit guaranteed. Throughout the cost of a rental, you get the suit, pocket tie, pocket square, and lifetime alterations. Winning prom of that black tie fair, call Dan the Tailor Man for a free consultation, 913-541-1192. Harrison Nickel, the tip, away we go, and Haskins-Dietrich to start this game off strong for the Cyclones. Early 2-0 lead. 2-0 Cyclones. Scoreboard camera has turned off. We'll get that up and fixed in just a moment. Meter, a 3 on the way, no good. Rebound taken in by Kirby Evans. 2-0, Price to the rack, no good. Isabel Harris cleans the glass. Had 5 rebounds. Herman wants to start off strong, that one no good. And it's rebounded by Haskins-Dietrich. She'll try and attack, that one off the mark again, and Harris snags her 2nd rebound. So 1 basket off tip. So far, neither team has scored. Broncos trying to keep it alive. Jump ball is called. Possession arrow favors the Broncos. $2-0 Cyclones lead. About 1 minute and 4 seconds removed. Meter, long throw. It was intended for Kylan Herman, taken away by Kirby Evans, who lost it. The last tipped out of bounds by the Broncos. Again, folks, we are working on that scoreboard camera for you. Haskins-Dietrich ignores the screen, trying to go up strong, denied by the Broncos. And McConnell had it stripped away by Price. To Haskins-Dietrich up the floor, and she's got 4. Early 4-0 lead for the Cyclones. Broncos scoreless through closing in on 2 minutes in the first quarter. And then a tipped miscommunication pass. Falls out of bounds. Already the 3rd Bronco turnover. Broncos want to start this game off the right way. It's down for Nichols. Herman close by guarding. Askins Dietrich off a double to Nichols again. Goes for Evans. Circles around the paint. Throws it up off the glass and in. It's a 6-0 Cyclone lead, 6-0 run. Broncos still in a scoreless drought, about 2.5 minutes through quarter one. Harris to Herman, triple teamed in the paint. Throws it up and it's good. Isla Herman gets the Broncos on the board for the first time this game. Michael to Nichols on the wing. Cyclones just trying to run the offense. They average 56 points per game so far this season in 22 contests. It's to Askins Dietrich with 8 for 3. No. Misses the mark and it's out of bounds. And the Broncos will take it the other way. Kylan Herman off and Isla Melius checks into the game for the first time. Caden, your thoughts so far?
You know, this seems to be happening in the previous games. You know, they kind of been rushing a lot of their sets, not really trying to get into any groove. It's good they found the familiar face in Isla Herman the last set.
And Cyclones running the floor early. Kirby Evans to get the bucket, extend the lead to 6 for the Cyclones. Coach Tunnel will take a full timeout that we'll take with him. 8-2 Cyclones, 4.5 minutes to play in the opening quarter here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Back is our scoreboard cam. We are in a pretty tight confined space here inside the Ottawa High School. That one stripped away from Herman. Askins Dietrich with it up the floor. To the glass she goes, and it's good. Lee Askins Dietrich with 6 of the Cyclones' 10. And it's an 8-point lead. The Broncos trying to strike again. Meters 3 goes long. Rebound, Natalie Price. In transition she goes, one-on-one, throws it up. It's no good. And Isabel Harris grabs her 3rd board of the game. Natalie Price is going to reach in, be called for the first foul of the game. Natalie Price, the sophomore, has had quite the sophomore campaign for her so far, averaging 11 points per game, has appeared in every contest so far for the Cyclones and started a good majority of them. One player that Coach Sherman will be excited to retain for the next few years. Meter, great move to the basket, and she's on the board with her first 2. This is coming off a game where she dished out a career-high 8 assists. And drained the most career three-pointers in a game with 4 against the Braves. And she was on fire, Kate. It's almost like she could just not miss from beyond the arc.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of times that you're going to have those nights where you just feel like you're on the whole game.
Michael driving baseline. Nichols down to 5 seconds. Spins, trying to find Price. Shoots the three as time expires. It's no good. And the glass cleaned up by Aubrey Meter. Broncos looking to try and track down. They've been down as large as 8 in this game. Meter for three. Got it! Aubrey Meter strikes first for the Broncos.
You missed a performance by her in the senior night that she had.
I know, I'm jealous.
that was an amazing performance.
I really wish I could have been there.
She had 5 threes before halftime.
Price drives in, denied by Isla Herman, and taken in by McConnell. Now she's trapped. Great job by Isla Milius to be the outlet. She'll look to drive, kick out Herman. Herman inside the paint, down to McConnell. Spins, double team, denied by Dylan Nichols. Down goes Price to the rack. No. Rebound tipped around. McConnell trying to keep it in. It's going to stay Cyclone basketball. And both teams make 2 substitutions. London Cheatham, Keeley Rodden into the game. Kylan Herman checks in. Natalie Price off. Alexa Turner, the sophomore, to check in for the Cyclones. Both teams making some substitutions. That one was tipped away. Evans recollects, shoots the three. That one no good. Askins Dietrich the rebound to Evans. Tries again and she's got it. They get a 5-point lead for the Cyclones. Closing in on a minute and a half through a quarter. Cyclones in the 2-3. Kylan, catch and shoot three. Can't bank it home. It's rebounded by Kirby Evans. Cyclones will slow it up. It's Kirby Evans to Alexa Turner, now swung in the corner. Got Rodden on the fake, Turner to the corner. 3 on the way by Evans, that one off the mark. Keely Rodden, her first statistic of the game is a rebound. Minute to go, Meter crosses in, throws it up, that one no good. Rebound, Herman, and the basket to fall. Isla's got 4. The Broncos down just 1 possession, a 3-pointer. And Turner just trying to go for Evans down low. Meter poked it away. 38.6 seconds. Shot clock and game clock separated by about 16 seconds. So Broncos will have last possession. It's Askins Dietrich. Gets it back. 3 from the corner. Left it short. Keely Rodden back-to-back rebounds. And then a pass that she recollects. Herman down the lane, and it's good. Broncos down by just a point. Cyclones with last shot, 20 seconds. Nichols to go to work on Herman. Fades away, shot no good. Recollected by Michael. They'll work it down for Evans, and that one's good. And that one's stolen away by the Cyclones, but time will expire through 1 quarter of play. 14-11, Cyclones lead. We're through 8 minutes. We've got 8 more to play here in half number 1. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs. Both organizations know excellence comes through their actions. It's about giving support and collaborating together. It's providing comfort and leadership to forge the path to success. The University of Kansas Health System cares for you in every moment, no matter how small. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
Broncos basketball back on the air here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Brendan Bowl and Kid Nickerbajo back here with you. Back here for quarter number 2. Going back and forth for the most part. The Cyclones have been playing fast and furious, up by 3. Wide open look. That one off the mark. Turner the rebounds. And Nichols puts it in. Nice job by Alexa Turner to snag the rebound. Cyclones lead is now up to 5. Herman to cut it down. No. Nice rebound by Isabel Harris, the senior. Meter spins, throws it up. She's fouled on the shot. 2 free throws coming up for Aubrey Meter, who's done a really phenomenal job throughout the course of this season at just attacking the lane and creating contact.
Seems like Ottawa has gotten most of their points in the paint. They're really trying to drive in and get in the easier shots.
Meter knocks down the second one. (16-13). Both teams coming in at 16-6. Cyclones trying to host another playoff game. Broncos for sure hosting another one. Taylor Herman with her second rebound, trying to run the floor as McConnell was all the way up, but that one's just off for full reach. The Broncos turn it over for the 6th time tonight. Inbound play as Herman will have to guard Leah Askins-Dietrich, and Kylan Herman has stepped up to the task week in and week out, guarding some of the best. Chloe Neufeld, Leah Askins-Dietrich, Alyssa Schoeneck, just to name a few in this conference that have been so tough. Nia Anderson, another one she's had to guard. I mean, the freshman stepped up to the occasion, and that's what's going to make her a valuable asset as Alexa Turner drives to the lane and collects her first points of the night. Kylan from the corner. That won't fall. Rebound Askins-Dietrich. That shot no good. Rebound tipped out. Last touched by the Cyclones. Broncos basketball. Kirby Evans to check back into the game. She'll replace Leah Askins-Dietrich. This is where the Broncos were able to get a run. When you go back to that last matchup, and Leah Askins-Dietrich, whenever they gave her a few minutes to rest, Broncos really ramped up the scoring. So this is the time now, if you're Spring Hill, you want to try and score as many points as possible. Meter to do so. No. Herman right there with a rebound, and she's fouled. They'll give the foul to KK Walters. So the sophomore has appeared in 13 games this season, collects first personal. Herman drives in, throws it up, and it's good. Herman's got 9.
Well, we really haven't seen that stop from the Broncos that we need to maybe make a good run.
Price a 3, off the mark. Meter almost had the rebound, scooped up by Walt Evans. Trying to attack again, McConnell. Right on her, Michael's layup is good. Ainsley Michael, her first points. And the lead back to 5. It's been about the average lead for the Cyclones on the Broncos tonight. Meter a 3, can't knock it down. Harris having to try and tip it. Herman gets the steal and backs it out. And Isla just can't get that one to fall. Rebound goes to Alexa Turner. Herman again trying to tip it away from Evans. Ainsley Michael will check out of the game. Dylan Nichols to check in. And the Broncos, the first we'll see of the 6'1 junior in Mason Brackett. Lee Askins-Dietrich will also check into the game for KK Walters. So Askins-Dietrich will check back in along with Nichols. So a good majority of the starting five back on the floor for the Cyclones. Closing in on the halfway mark of the second quarter. Askins-Dietrich layup falls short. Isla Herman to their fourth rebound. Meter throws it up, collects contact and the foul, and Meter back to the line again. Second trip for the senior in Aubrey Meter. And Alexa Turner to pick up her first personal foul, team's third of the second quarter. And will step in Aubrey Meter to the line. First one no good. Meter 66% from the free throw line this season. And she knocks down the second. Broncos cut the lead to 4. Isla Melius to the table for Coach Tuttle. McConnell manages to get the jump ball, and the Broncos going to force the ball the other way as Melius will check in for Kylan Herman. Broncos again trail by 4. They'll work it down for Isla Herman. Collects her dribble again, throws it up off the glass, batted around a few times, but just falls out. Dylan Nichols the rebound. And Herman's been so dominant from the paint, averages 10 points per game of her 18. So 10 of her 18 points she averages a game come from the paint, Caden. Impressive to how she's really evolved her game. There's Evans, that one stolen away. Meter. Great moves down low by Aubrey Meter. She's got 7. And timeout called by Coach Skirmit and the Lady Cyclones. It's the 60-second timeout that we'll take with them. Aubrey Meter getting it done down low. The great moves put the Broncos down 2 with 3 minutes to play on Spring Hill Sports Live.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Find whole body wellness with Sozo Chiropractic in downtown Spring Hill. Relax and recharge with medical grade infrared. Experience natural relief with dry needling and acupuncture. Or try stem wave therapy, a cutting edge option for pain relief and healing. Whether it's you, your kids, or your family, Sozo Chiropractic is here to help you feel your best. Visit us at 102 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-0010. Sozo Chiropractic. Relax, restore, and live well.
Cyclone student section. It's Jersey night / ESPN night here inside the Cyclone zone. And they'll call a foul on Addie McConnell. That's the Broncos first, and Coach Tuttle getting an explanation from the official. Chloe Evans to inbound. It's for Natalie Price. A little over halfway in this game. Cyclones have had the lead this entire time. Meanwhile, Meter with a steal, one-on-one with Price. Euro steps her way through the lane. Wow, Aubrey Meter, look at her go. And we're tied at 20. For Meter, that's 11. The first tie of the game. They're going to call a foul. As it's going to go on against Isla Melius. That's the first on her. And Meter was looking for a travel. She unfortunately won't get, so the Broncos, they'll have to defend here on Cyclone end. Askins Dietrich goes off the screen. Open in the corner, Evans trying to drive baseline for Price. Turner, trapped down low. Broncos trying to strip it away. Jump ball called, and again, we'll do it over on an inbound into the basket. Evans to Askins Dietrich, catch and shoot, 3 from the wing, no good, and I believe they're going to get it over the back on Aubrey Meter. So that's 3 quick fouls picked up by the Broncos in just a span of maybe close to a minute. So 2 more will send the Cyclones to the bonus. Broncos with 3 team fouls, Cyclones with 2. Dietrich drives baseline, kick out, Turner a 3, left short. Rebound taken in by Isla Herman. Tie ball game at 20. Broncos looking for their first lead of the game. They've been down as large as 8. Herman wide open, denied by Nichols. Her own rebound. Third chance for Isla Herman and makes it count. And the Broncos, first time tonight with the lead. If you don't succeed, try and try again. And Herman, with the definition of that, third chance. The Broncos their first layup to put them ahead by 2. Nichols trying to throw behind, and they're going to call a foul on the Broncos again. That's 4 now on Spring Hill, and that's going to go against Isla Melius. That's her second. Isabel Harris and Kylan Herman check into the game for Coach Tunnell and her squad. Keely Rada and Isla Melius check off. It'll be Kirby Evans on the inbound. To Nichols, catch and shoot, good. Nichols has 4, and the Cyclones tied up again. McConnell trying to go for Herman, stolen away, Askins Dietrich, and the layup left short, rebound tied up under the basket, jump ball called. And possession error goes to the Broncos. Minute 5 to play, tied up at 22. Broncos looking to take the lead for the second time. Meter, step back 3, good! Wow! Aubrey Meter's got 14 of the Broncos 25. And their second lead tonight. It's all come in this second quarter. 12 seconds separate shot and game clock. Askins Dietrich over to Nichols. Baseline drive and no good. Herman takes in the rebound. It's her 8th already. Herman, plenty of contact around her. Last off the Cyclones. .6 seconds to play. Meter right for Harris. Kylan will hang on. Meter trying to call for a screen. That one trying to go for Herman on the seal in the paint. Just left it a bit over her head. Price has to get it off. Last second heave, can't bank it home. That's how the first half will end. The Broncos ahead by 3 after 2 25-22 our score on Michael Grant at Farnborough Financial Services halftime show comes your way next. We'll break down this half and give it something to look forward to here in half number 2. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Both my older sons have come through Strode Orthodontics. It's reasonable, it's been easy to make appointments and to follow through. Adam has finished the process and they've been fabulous for following up and making sure his retainers fit correctly. My younger son, Lucas, just started at 13. I would highly recommend Strode for anyone considering it. Starting the braces process, they'll tell you what's going on and make it easy, not scary, well-informed. It's nothing you can't handle.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Back here in Ottawa for our halftime show presented by Michael Grant at Farnborough Financial Services. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and to protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main Street in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. Brendan Bull and Caden Carbajo back here to break down the halftime stats for you. And Caden, I want to get your initial thoughts before we break down the numbers.
Sorry. Yes, there was a lot of runs that I felt like we could have had, but Ottawa just kept answering back, and we really failed to get a stop that would allow us to get on a run. But we eventually got into a rhythm a little bit, and that's why we have a 3-point lead.
And we take a look at the scoring numbers. First for the Cyclones, Kirby Evans leads the way with 8 points. Lee Haskins-Dietrich with 6. 4 from Dylan Nichols. 2 points apiece from Ainsley Michael and Alexa Turner. And again, it's the usual supporting cast around Lee Haskins-Dietrich, who is not leading the way, but I think overall the Cyclones have done a really phenomenal job of making sure that this is a well-rounded basketball team that they want to try and be and make a deep run in the state tournament like the boys did last year. But in this one, it's just been a huge issue to stop Isla Herman and Aubrey Mead, the two-headed monster that the Broncos just seem to have every single year.
Yeah, it's always a nice thing to see, whether that's a home game or an away game. They're still going to go out there and compete, and we just got to stay tight on defense, and we can't be giving up all these runs like we maybe seen in the past. We have to make the team. We have to be the team that goes on the runs, and hopefully that can happen here in the second half.
And again, for the Broncos, only scoring-wise numbers is Aubrey Meader leads the way with 14. Isla Herman with 11. So again, it's been the Aubrey Meader and Isla Herman show, who combined for 51 of the 67 last Tuesday against the Braves. They have all 25 of the Bronco points here in Ottawa. So a strong performance from the Broncos so far. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have second half action for you here on your home of Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Every tax season a villain rises.
Keep those numbers messy. I thrive on confusion.
But when overpayment strikes, a hero answers the call.
You can't save them all, Captain.
Watch me. Prime Accounting, fighting for your deductions, protecting your refund. Don't let Tax Luther take your refund. Join Team Prime today. Power to the people who fight.
To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Find whole body wellness with Sozo Chiropractic in downtown Spring Hill. Relax and recharge with medical grade infrared. Experience natural relief with dry needling and acupuncture. Or try stem wave therapy, a cutting edge option for pain relief and healing. Whether it's you, your kids, or your family, Sozo Chiropractic is here to help you feel your best. Visit us at 102 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-0010. Sozo Chiropractic. Relax, restore, and live well.
Back here, quarter number 3. We're back up and running here at Ottawa High School in Ottawa, Kansas. Brenda Bull and Kaden Carbajo back here with you. Askins Dietrich to start off with a 3. That one off the mark. Kyler Herman almost had it. Is poked away and out of bounds. Broncos with the basketball. And Caden, give me a key to this third quarter for the Broncos.
You know what, like I say every time, get the ball to your playmakers, and it's not bad to give it to the supporting cast, because I would just say I'm having a loss of words on what to say, to be honest with you.
That's Caden's key to the second half, presented by the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, reminding you to shop local and support our community. Keep up to date with Chamber events by visiting them online at springhillks.org or stop by the new office in downtown Spring Hill. Foul charged on the Broncos for a push. It's Kylan Herman picking up her first personal, team's first of the third quarter. Evans to the corner. That's a 2 for Michael. It's no good. Rebound, Addie McConnell. Lost it for a second. It's scooped up by Aubrey Meter. He's met with a trap. Herman catch and shoot 3 from the wing. No good. And it's Kirby Evans the board for the Cyclones. Sophomore's been playing steady. Catch and shoot 3. Price got it. And Natalie Price has the Cyclones back in front by 2. Broncos work it quickly to Isla. Trapped in the paint. Meter wanted to look for room. Catch and shoot corner 3. Herman, no good. And again, back-to-back boards by Kirby Evans. She has 5 on the game. Natalie Price, quick 5 points for her, and she'll make it 7. Again, Cyclones crank it up the lead to 4. Broncos met with a half-court trap, and Meter trying to collect a foul. Didn't pick one up there. As Meter will have to inbound. And Broncos thought they were going to call a timeout. So collection will refocus in on this offensive possession. Broncos staying patient in the offense. Kylan Herman, 3 on the wing, no. Isabel Harris tracks down the board. Second life for Spring Hill. Meter fouled on the shot, and back to the line goes Aubrey. Foul's going to go against Natalie Price. It's her second personal. So Aubrey Meter will shoot 2. She's 2 of 4 at the line so far. First one off the mark and no good. Meter's been the only one to get to the free throw line for Spring Hill so far. Cyclones have not had a free throw attempt in this game. Meter successful on the third. Make it 15 for Aubrey. Askins Dietrich across the timeline. For Dylan Nichols, now Price. Pulls up, trying to go inside, and it's turned over. McConnell has to collect it, and Coach Tuttle will call a timeout as the trap from the Cyclones just causing all sorts of problems for the Broncos. So it's a full timeout that Coach Tuttle will use, the second timeout that she has. One more full and 2:30s left for the Broncos. 29-26, 5:28 to play. We'll take a quick commercial break here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Back in just a minute. packed house here on senior night we're here amongst the Cyclone and Bronco faithful here on the visitors section of the gym. And then across the way, it's the guys that possibly could take our jobs here in the next couple months. Might be one of the best ESPN tables I've seen so far. Broncos with a second chance here. Meter collects the rebound. Evans suffocating defense, and Meter trying to throw it away. Taken in by Askins-Dietrich, and then Herman pokes it away from Askins-Dietrich and hangs on to it. Jump ball is called. It's going to go with the Broncos. Great job by Kylan Herman, who's really had a handful tonight as she's had to guard Askins-Dietrich and has held her to just 6 points so far in this one. Quickly to the corner, Kylan Herman a three. Just off the mark, Askins-Dietrich the rebound. She wants to play quick in transition, 2-on-1 to the lane, and that's good off the glass. Askins-Dietrich with 8, and the Cyclones with a 5-point lead. Broncos work it across, down for Herman. And that shot no good off the glass. Evans cleans it up off the glass. 6th rebound for Kirby Evans. Natalie Price with the basketball. Coach Jan and Coach Skerman trying to work the offense from the bench. Broncos defense holds steady. Evans throws it up. And the layup no good. A rebound, Kirby Evans. And they're going to call her for a reach. They're going to call Meter for her second personal foul. Isla Melius will check in for Kylan Herman. Melius with 2 fouls. Meter with 2 fouls. McConnell and Herman. Kylan Herman with just 1. Nichols goes to work down low. Aubrey Meter, third rebound of the game. Meter drives in, throws it up. Yep, just off. And it's still in Nichols with the rebound. Cyclones. Askins-Dietrich to Michael. That one no good. And Nichols is fouled on the second chance opportunity. So she'll shoot 2 at the charity stripe. And Addie McConnell picks up her second personal foul. We go back to that matchup. Cyclones won 59-47. First trip to the line tonight for the Cyclones, and the first one good for Dylan Nichols. 56% free throw shooter this season. Averages 8-5-1 the line for her. Had just 2 points in the matchup against Tonganoxie, but had 6 rebounds as well on top of that, as she's a perfect 2 of 2. Extends the lead to 7. Broncos work it around the zone defense look. Askins-Dietrich lost it along with McConnell. It's Melius. Back for McConnell again. Meter trying to improvise. Gets the screen to Melius. Fakes. Baseline drive in for McConnell. Layup just short. Nichols almost has the rebound. Stolen away by Harris to Isla Herman. And the basket's good. Just a crazy sequence there. Nichols the rebound. Harris steals it away and gives it to Isla Herman for the basket. And here's Nichols down low. No dribble. Long throw to Natalie Price to reset. Shot clock down to 12. Down to 5. Askins-Dietrich goes to work down low. She's fouled on the shots. 2 free throws for Askins-Dietrich coming up. And she's hurt. And manages to get up and holding her arm. And Isabel Harris collects the first foul Askins Dietrich to shoot 2. Flawless 74% at the line for her this season. First one off. You can tell in just a bit of pain. Ainsley Michael will check off. Back in comes Kirby Evans. 8 points and 7 boards for the sophomore. Askins Dietrich, the second one won't fall either. And Isabel Harris, the rebound. And then she's fouled. On the defensive end. No. She's out of bounds. Cyclones working the half-court trap. Leaves room for Isabel Harris to score her first 2 points. Broncos working around the press, down to a 1-possession game. 33-30. Price to Evans on the cut, and it's no good. Harris gets the rebound, but lost it. And just an unfortunate event there. We'll go back to that. Nice play by the Broncos as Herman is fouled. Got the steal on the inbound play, but Cyclones will foul him going up the floor. It's on Kirby Evans. That's the first on Kirby. Cyclones will play a press on the Broncos. McConnell across the timeline. Herman, great move on Evans. They're going to get her for a travel. And the Bronco fans cannot believe it. And they've kind of let that step-through move kind of fly through Caden, but I guess here in this third quarter they'll pick it up. Price can't get it to go off the glass. Meter crosses, drives in, queen layup, and it's going. Count it. She's got a chance at one more at the line. And they'll give the foul to Dylan Nichols. That's the first on the senior. Meter the chance to tie the game. And will not fall. Kirby Evans chases down her 8th rebound. Cyclones ahead by 1, less than a minute to play in this third quarter. Nichols posts up on Herman. Across the floor to Evans for Price, a 3 on the way. Left it wide. Bronco basketball headed back, and Ainsley Michael will check in for Kirby Evans. 7 seconds separate shot and game clock. Cyclones will work the half-court trap. It's tipped, almost stolen away. Picked back up by Meter. Floater no good. Harris the rebound. And that's her 9th, tying her career high. Meter for 3. That won't fall. Harris another board, throws it up, and it's good. Harris has 4. Cyclones with the last shot. Price trying to go. Is tipped. Hits for Michael. Now Nichols. Down to 2. Meter steals it away. Has to get it off in time. Cannot. And that's how we end this third quarter. The Broncos in front by just a point. Isabel Harris going to work down low. She's got 10 rebounds and 4 points. The Broncos lead by 1 as we head to the fourth here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
Back in play here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Last quarter of play, and we'd like to thank a sponsor of ours for our instant replays this evening. Attic Storage of Spring Hill. Attic offers climate-controlled units, RV, and vehicle storage, plus clean, move-in, ready spaces as Alexa Turner cuts off my read. Veteran-owned, community-focused business. Attic features monitored 24/7 storages units with friendly on-site managers. Rent, reserve, and pay online at attic-storage.com. Isabel Harris going to work down low. She's got 6. And the Bronco lead back up by 1, 36-35. Broncos and Cyclones will trade buckets. If you remember, Cyclones had a huge fourth quarter. They scored 18 points. Alexa Turner grabs her 3rd rebound, gives second life for the Cyclones. Askins Dietrich moves down low. That one no good. Isabel Harris, another rebound. That's her 11th. And Meter has that poked away. Askins Dietrich keeps it alive inbounds. One-on-one against McConnell, and she's fouled on the shot. And that's Andy McConnell's 3rd personal foul, first of the 4th. Lead can go back up to 2. Broncos defense has kept her at bay, averages 22 a game, and has now 11. Went 0 for 2 on her first trip. That was after she took a lot of contact on that shot. So now makes good on the 3-point play. It's a 2-point lead for the Cyclones. Meter, hop step, throws it up off the glass. They're going to get her for a travel. And Coach Tunnel is in disbelief. And she's trying to make a case to the referee. And she is still upset. The Bronco fans next to me not too pleased either. We'll play on here, 6:10 to play. Askins Dietrich to the basket, and it's good. Cyclones ahead by 4. Broncos, a lot of basketball to play. Meter trying to attack again, and she's fouled on the shot. She'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is going to go against Alexa Turner. That's the 2nd on Alexa Turner, and 1st on the Cyclones in this quarter. First one from Meter, no good. Meter been about 50% from the line so far. Only 3 makes, and now your 7th attempt, and that one will fall for Meter. She's got 18 on the game. It had been all scoring from Meter and Herman up until Isabel Harris. A late 3rd quarter surge has her with 6 points and 11 boards for the senior. Turner trying to drive. Meter pokes it away. It's back with Turner for Michael. Evans drives in from the wing, stopped in her tracks. Evans gets the screen for 3, no. Nice box out by Isla Herman. That's her 9th board. Down the floor for Meter, 1-on-1, beautiful move, fouled on the shot, and she's got a chance at 2 more. And back to the line goes Aubrey Meter again. What she's done so well, attracting contact in the lane. And Chloe Evans is the culprit of that foul, 2nd personal. And a timeout called by Kurt Skirman and the Cyclones. They'll take a full timeout, and we'll take the timeout with them. 40-37, Cyclones lead. 5.5 minutes to play in the last quarter. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
My name is Dr. Claire Strode. I'm the owner and orthodontist here at Strode Orthodontics. You may run into me out at the soccer fields or out on the baseball diamonds. The things that I love most about orthodontics are when patients tell me how much they enjoy their smile and how much more confidence they have after having their treatment. We love serving the families and people here in South Johnson County and also surrounding areas. And I look forward to serving you and your family.
Meter to shoot 2. They called timeout before shots could be made as Meter sinks the first one. Trying to cut it down to a 1-point game. And will do this, that, her first trip where she's made them both. Meter with 20. And again, you go back to that game against Wellsville, she had 27. Askins Dietrich throws it up, gets her own miss. And that one also not good either. And Meter is going to be hit. They're going to say that she was out of bounds on that. So the Broncos looking for a stop here. Broncos only averaging 13 turnovers a game. So far at 16. But again, you're playing a team like Ottawa that has an outstanding press defense as the Broncos force their 5th turnover, and they're going to call a foul on the Cyclones at the backcourt. They're going to give Kirby Evans her 2nd personal foul. Dylan Nichols to check in for Ainsley Michael. Caden, we've had plenty of fireworks here in this regular season finale, and we're not even halfway through.
We really have.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
I think a lot of emotions running high, knowing the stakes of next week.
Meters fouled on the shot. She'll shoot 2 at the line. And they'll give it to Dylan Nichols. That's her 2nd personal.
Now you obviously don't want to overlook the game that you're playing in.
First one no good. Broncos are in a position where they don't have to worry about seeding. They can't move or go down. They can't move up or down necessarily in seeding. They'll most likely stay put at that 6th seed, which we could see Blue Valley Southwest on Wednesday. That's the confirmed date for that game. We'll play on Wednesday at 6 p.m. We'll have that for you here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Evans denied by McConnell and Harris, but out before she's fouled on the shot. That's McConnell's 4th foul. So McConnell 1 away from fouling out of this game as Evans to shoot 2 at the line. Isla Melius quickly to the table. Evans' first one no good. Although a 60% free throw shooter this season. Been one of 3 Cyclones in double figures in scoring averages this season. He's averaged 10. 2nd one no good. Isla Herman, her 10th rebound. How about another double-double? Meter, hop step, throws it up and it's good. 16 for Aubrey, and the Broncos back in front by 2. It's in the hands of Askins Dietrich. Halfway to play. Herman almost taking it away from Price. She'll drive in with space. Throws it down for Evans. It's out of bounds on the Cyclones. Bronco basketball. And they have a 2-point lead. Meter, open lane. Euro steps her away. Through contact, no good. Herman keeps it alive, but it's flipped to Natalie Price. 3-on-2 in transition. Price is fouled on the shot. 2 free throws for the sophomore Natalie Price coming up. The way who this foul is on, they're going to give it to Isabel Harris. That's her 2nd personal. Just the third team foul on the Broncos. Cyclones have 14 fouls. One more will put Spring Hill in the bonus. Price's first free throw, no good. So the Broncos will remain in the lead. It's just a matter of whether it'll be 1 or 2. Broncos will have to look for a basket potentially on their next offensive possession. And the second one from Price, no good. Isla Herman grabs rebound number 11. Price pokes it away from Meter, out of bounds. Last off Natalie Price's fingertips. Ainsley Michael to check into the game. She'll replace Alexa Turner. So back to the starting 5 go the Cyclones. Give and go from Harris back to Meter. And that one just a bit between the legs of Meter, who scoops it back up. Askins Dietrich working. Herman to Melius, back for Meter. Meter the screen, throws up a 3, no good. Time was expiring on the shot clock. Meter can't get the steal to Price. Layup won't fall, rebound Evans, denied by Isla Herman. Herman earned their 12th rebound. Broncos have to get across the floor. And timeout called by Coach Tunnel. It's a 30-second timeout that we'll take with her. Broncos with a full and a 30 remaining. Cyclones with a full and 2:30s remaining. Broncos in front by 2 with a little over 2 minutes to play here in the final quarter. On your home of Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, 42-40 Broncos lead. Can win their first game against the Cyclones. If you remember, Cyclones were swept by the Broncos last year as they were without Dylan Nichols and Leah Askins Dietrich. Askins Dietrich got hurt late in the game last year against the Broncos. As Meter throws up a shot, that one no good. Herman, rebound, and the bucket to fall. Got a chance at one more at the line coming up. Isla Herman has willed her way to 16 points with a chance to make it 17 in a 5-point Bronco lead. Shot is up and it's good and true. 17 points, 13 rebounds for Isla Herman. That's unofficial. Cyclones with 2:20. Got to make some magic happen. Price catch and shoot 3 from the wing. Good. That's a clutch shot from the sophomore. Natalie Price has 10. Cyclones back within a basket. McConnell trapped, throws it away. It's for Price. To Askins Dietrich. Bucket can't fall. Isla Herman the rebound. Down for Meter, pulls up on Nichols, shot too long. Kirby Evans the rebound. And the sophomore Kirby Evans has 10 boards. Askins Dietrich. That's a 2, and it's just off. Tipped right to Evans. To Nichols, that one won't go either. Addie McConnell the rebound, has it poked away. Last stop from Askins Dietrich. Broncos still with possession, minute and a half to play, and Coach Skirman will use a 30-second timeout that we'll stay here for, as we'll take a look at the bracket. As, again, we don't have a visual for you here, but we'll describe what Kate and I do in fact see. For the girls' side, Amigo the 1 seed. Ottawa comes in at the 6 seed, 7 seed Santa Fe Trail Ottawa needs a win, and Santa Fe trail. Ottawa has a tiebreaker margin, so ideally they're in a good spot right now with the margin. It'd be just a 2-point loss. So Ottawa could stay as the 6th seed. But again, they will still have the chance to host a playoff game as Fort Scott comes in 14-7. Take a look at the side of Spring Hill. They come in as a 6th seed. They'll take on most likely Blue Valley Southwest, St. James, and Highland Park above in that bracket. Again, we don't like to look forward too much on this channel, but just to look at possibilities for playoff matchups to come. Amelia is trying to work it down to Herman, and it's taken away by the Cyclones. But Coach Skirman it's out of bounds, so Cyclones will inbound. I thought he pointed at Coach Skirman to call a timeout, but instead it's Cyclone basketball right near the base, right near the sideline. Bronco bench to be exact. Cyclones down by just 2. Amelius in charge of guarding Askins Dietrich. Nichols, Michael, can't bank it home. Isla Herman, her 15th rebound of the game. And the Broncos will slow it up as we're under a minute to play. Broncos need a bucket to make a 2-possession game. Addie McConnell will get it here on the wing to Herman. Corner 3. That one won't fall. Harris the rebound. Goes back up with it. She's fouled. 2 shots for Isabel Harris. And this seniors has made it count when it matters. Rebound number 12 has a chance at the line for 2 shots. A big shot for Isabel Harris. First one no good. Needs the second one to force Ottawa to a 3-point shot or a 2. Plus potentially fouling out. So a big shot for Isabel Harris here. 53% from the line this season. Second one rattles out. Rebound Nichols. Askins Dietrich will call the offense. Amelius close by guarding. 4 seconds separate shot and game clock. It's in the hands of Askins Dietrich. Corner 3, Price. Can't hit. Evans almost had the rebound, and it's off Kirby Evans. Bronco basketball with 17.1 seconds. Kylan Herman checks in for Isla Amelius. And you can imagine Coach Tuttle will use a full timeout that we'll take with her. Broncos with just a 30. 17.1 seconds. Broncos trying to hang on for win number 17 of the season.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live in Caden, Broncos trying to hang on. You can imagine the Cyclones will intentionally foul. And just to give you the stat line, Dylan Nichols, the one to not foul. She has 4 personals. Kirby Evans, Alexa Turner, Natalie Price with 2. Askins Dietrich with just 1. So you can imagine she might be the one to foul or go for the steal, possibly. Just depends on the direction Coach Skirman will take. Broncos with just a 30. Skirman has a full and a 30 to work with. So here we go. Isabel Harris to inbound. Gets it off to McConnell, who is fouled by Kirby Evans. Broncos again in the bonus. Evans picks up her 3rd personal. So Addie McConnell to shoot 2 at the free throw line. McConnell, 31% from the line this season. But he's been one of the impact sophomores. Her tenacity and grit has been sensational. First one no good. McConnell would just need the second one to force a three-point basket for the Cyclones. Second one for McConnell. Good. First point for the sophomore. And time called by Coach Skerman. It'll be a full timeout that we'll take with them. 13.4 seconds. The Cyclones go to the whiteboard. We'll take a timeout here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Cyclones to inbound from the far sideline. 13.4 seconds to play in this ball game. Broncos trying to go for their 9th Frontier League victory this season. Askins Dietrich, long throw to Price from the corner. That was tipped and taken up by Isabel Harris, who is fouled. What a game it's been for Isabel Harris. Kirby Evans picks up her 4th personal. Isabel Harris just needs one. One will take it all for Spring Hill. That's the one. Coach Tuttle, what a regular season it's been for her. Through the ups and downs, been quite sensational. Askins Dietrich, last heave, almost made it, but just off. Spring Hill finishes the year 17-6. Coach Tuttle with her 9th Frontier League victory, her 9th road win, and the road dog Lady Broncos take down the Cyclones in a revenge game from the January 6th. First time these two teams met up in over a month, and the Broncos split the difference with the Lady Cyclones here in Ottawa on senior night to play spoilers. We'll be back in just a matter of moments. Our postgame show presented by Elliott Insurance Group. When we come back here on your home of Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live. Broncos victorious in Ottawa.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Kansas City Chiefs and the University of Kansas Cancer Center are at the top of their game. Both organizations know excellence comes through their actions. It's about giving support and collaborating together. It's providing comfort and leadership to forge the path to success. The University of Kansas Cancer Center cares for you in every moment, no matter how small. Learn more at kucancercenter.org.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Senior night recognition for the band members, basketball players, and much more. As we welcome you to our post-game show here on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Elliott Insurance Group. At Elliott Group, they believe building strong relationships with their clients and their community is the best way to serve them both. That's us throughout the area and online at elliottInsuranceGroup.com. Broncos spoil one half of senior night here for the Cyclones, 47-43, the final score in this one. And Caden, your initial thoughts?
You know, it was a really well-fought game to both teams. It was a very close game, and that made for some great basketball tonight. I think in the end we found a way to get the win, and that's something you like to see heading into the playoffs.
And you have to give your hats off to Coach Sherman and his squad. It looked like that they just would not go down without a fight. That's been the true tried definition for this team. And I mean, you look at this young squad, Natalie Price, Kirby Evans, that's a great foundation to build off of. And Lee Askins-Dietrich has one more year. I mean, this team's young and this team's good. They're not going to lose much headed into the next year, so there's a lot to be proud of in this performance from Coach Sherman and his squad.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Ottawa's they got some players on their team as well, and they've been a prominent team in the Frontier League for a long time now, and hard fought tonight by Ottawa.
We take a look at their numbers. Lee Askins-Dietrich leads the way with 13, as Kirby Evans led with 8. No scoring for her in the second half, but does finish with 11 rebounds. Impressive performance on the sophomore Kirby Evans, 8 points, 11 boards. For Kirby, Askins-Dietrich, 13 points and just 3 rebounds. 10 points from Natalie Price, a great performance from her. Hit 2 triples that were pretty much clutch triples, to be honest with you. Was scoreless in the first half, but put on a third quarter clinic, and then late in that fourth quarter had a clutch 3. She finishes with 10. You had 8 from Kirby Evans, 6 from Dylan Nichols, 4 from Alexa Turner, and 2 from Ainsley Michael. That rounds out the scoring from the Cyclones. They finished the season 16-7, 9-5 in Frontier League play. For the Broncos, leading the way is Aubrey Meter, an incredible 22-point performance. Made 6 free throws of the 9 she attempted at the line. I mean, what a game for Aubrey Meter. If you had to give a player of the game, it'd probably have to go to Aubrey. I mean, a phenomenal performance. But, I mean, that would be actually, I lied. That would be my second option. You'd have to give this one to Isla Herman, posting her 6th career double-double, 17 points and 15 boards, just one shy of her career high 16 boards. And that was after she set a new career high in assists with 7 against Lewisburg, and then she topped her career high in points on 31 on senior night against Bonner. I mean, she's just been on a tear so far late in the season.
Just a phenomenal game by her, and that's something that you would love to see heading into the postseason. And if we can get every girl on the same page, and that'll set up for some good couple games here, maybe in the playoffs.
Larson scoring 7 points from Isabel Harris, and I mean, there's no better way to say this. When you needed someone to come up big in a game like this, where Ottawa had the offensive rebound advantage in the second half, for Isabel Harris to go out there and dominate the glass like she did and have 13 boards I have her accounted for. That's an unofficial number, of course, but 13 boards in a big spot like this. She had 4 pretty early in the first quarter. She finished this with 13, and then manages to put away with 7 points. I mean, what a dominant performance from the senior Isabel Harris, who was kind of one of the players that stepped up for the Broncos in a big spot like this.
Yeah, you know, one of the keys is definitely good teams and the great ones find those really good rebounders and people that can score points, and that's something that you definitely need heading into playoffs.
And then also in scoring, just 1 point from Addie McConnell, so just 4 in scoring for the Broncos. But this has been the Isla Herman and Aubrey Meter show. They've ran the floor, but you look at what the supporting cast has done for them, and they've made a huge difference off the stat sheet. They've made a difference in the way they've played, their grit, and that replicates throughout this whole team. So I'm excited to see what this team can do in postseason play, because this is going to be a really exciting team that I feel has the potential to go back for a state tournament.
I mean, if it's anything like last year's game against these two teams, so we think, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be one heck of a time on Wednesday night.
We'll take a brief intermission for the senior night recognition. When we get back to commercials, that basically let you know that we're just up and playing in a matter of 15 minutes. Bronco girls 47, Lady Cyclones 43. We thank you for watching Bronco basketball here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Stay tuned. We have second half of our doubleheader coming up next here on your home of Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at elliottInsuranceGroup.com. Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
First Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
We welcome you back to Ottawa High School, home of the Cyclones, here for game number 2 of our doubleheader between the Braves, or not the Braves, that's the collegiate team, the Cyclones and the Broncos of Spring Hill High School. Our presentation of Bronco Athletics, of course, sponsored by Strode Orthodontics, and we'll return straight to our Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. Alongside my partner Ken Cabajo, I'm Brendan Bullen, and we're here for game 2. Broncos looking to close out the year strong. They come in with a record of 12-10, 9-4 in Frontier League play. And for the Broncos, they lost 38-47 against the Braves of Bonner Springs. They won pretty much all 3 quarters. They didn't, well, I'd say dominated in terms of led the game. They led by 2 at halftime. They led by 1 after 3. And then the 4th quarter, the Braves just had a huge surge, and the Broncos could not hang on. So, again, you can't hang your head on that result. That was a tough team you had to play. That was the number 3 ranked Bonner Springs Braves you had to face off against, too. Hopefully look to finish the year undefeated, which is a rare feat in 5A play. But again, this Braves team has been dominant from start to finish, and the Broncos did all they could in that game. A phenomenal finish from the Braves.
You know, they really did. That was a phenomenal first half, and but you got to play all 4 quarters. And not that they didn't play. I just think Bonner Springs is a really good team, and they came up on the short end, but we can turn around with a win tonight.
And the Broncos did win this first matchup against the Cyclones. They won 58-56. Again, back on the 6th of January. And if you remember that play, Caden, it was that fake handoff from Jordan Miller to Jackson Bruce, and then they left Miller wide open to go straight to the lane and have the winning layup in that game.
Yeah, they have a lot of, I'm sure they're going to pull out a lot of trick plays, especially next week, potentially. But it's always nice to have some plays in your back pocket to utilize.
Before we take a quick commercial break, I'd like to send a best wishes to our Bronco wrestling teams that are currently, well, the girls, I believe, the boys are in Park City, Kansas in the 5A tournament. I believe the girls are there as well, so it's been quite the day of wrestling. We'll get updates for you when I'm able to get them. I've not been able to load the bracket for some reason, but I do have a few updates. I'll probably talk to Coach Woofter. I'll probably shoot a text to Coach Woofter to get some results, but again, sending my best wishes to the Bronco wrestling teams at the state tournament in Park City, Kansas. We'll step aside. We'll break down the playoff possibilities for the Broncos. And then a little later, starting lineups and opening tip here from Spring Hill, or from Ottawa, Kansas. Spring Hill Broncos, Ottawa Cyclones. Game 2 over doubleheader next.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
My experience at Strode Orthodontics was amazing. Like most people who had their first round of braces, I forgot to wear my retainer and so therefore had crooked teeth. I got engaged this year. I wanted straight teeth for my wedding, and so Dr. Strode was able to give me Invisalign, and now I have the straight smile that I've always wanted. We're gonna get such a welcoming experience here. The day of my wedding, I'm not going to be scared to take pictures. Now I can finally be confident with my smile on that big day.
Find whole body wellness with Sozo Chiropractic in downtown Spring Hill. Relax and recharge with medical grade infrared. Experience natural relief with dry needling and acupuncture. Or try stem wave therapy, a cutting edge option for pain relief and healing. Whether it's you, your kids, or your family, Sozo Chiropractic is here to help you feel your best. Visit us at 102 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-0010. Sozo Chiropractic. Relax, restore, and live well.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, we'll take a look real quickly at the brackets. We don't have the official brackets up, but we can give you representation. Bonner Springs running away with the 1 seed right now. Let me tell you this. The 1-seeded Bonner Springs Braves, 22-0. Next in line, that 2nd seed, Shawnee Heights, 15-7. Wow. Bonners ran away with the 1 seed so far, but for everybody else, it's still up in the air. Piper, I believe, just played recently. They currently sit 15-7 as well. Broncos, they have a lot riding on tonight. If they win, they will successfully secure the 7th seed. Basler Linwood has slotted up to the 6th seed. A loss could do a bit of justice. But then you look again at who's below them. Again, in Blue Valley Southwest and Lansing, both sit at 11-11. Blue Valley Southwest takes on a very talented Blue Valley West squad. And then Lansing has one of the best teams in the 5A West side that, again, would be the 2nd-ranked Topeka West Chargers, who sit 19-3 in that 2nd seed in the West side. So if both those teams lose, the Broncos will keep that 7th seed, and with the margins, how that could work out, they would most likely play, I would believe, they most likely would still take on KC Sumner, who was in the Shibit tournament. Yeah. They didn't play so the Sumner Academy squad, but again, we could see them possibly And I believe that game will be on Tuesday. The official date on that one, Tuesday. For Ottawa, it's a little bit different of a scenario. Rock Creek, the 1 seed in that bracket, 22-0. Ottawa currently sits at the 10 seed. But radio announcer for the Cyclones, Luke Queen, going through that bracket, he told me the girls scenarios is a little shorter, but then he showed me the Cyclones page, and it pretty much took half the front side, and then there's a bit of a back side to it as well. So there's a lot riding on this game for the Cyclones as well. They come in as the 10 seed, and with a couple losses, they could end up hosting. That's how tight this 4A side is. If a couple of the cards fall in favor of the Cyclones, they could host a playoff game on, I believe, Wednesday was the date for that one. So it's crazy how tight the 4A side is right now. And for the Broncos, I don't think they feel jealous at all, but what they're focused on is securing a win right now. And, you know, I want to say what a season it's been for Coach Bouchard. Gets his first winning season in his 4 years at the helm of this program. Him and Coach Tullo came in together, and I mean, he's done a phenomenal job with the staff he's had, the players he's been able to, you know, retain from this year. Miller, Bruce, the starting lineup's great. The bench has been phenomenal, and he's really, you know, he talked to me early in the season, and this is what I admire. He was going to play close to 14 to 15 guys in one rotation, but he's really slimmed it down, and he's really made a phenomenal unit out of this squad that, you know, if they play really good on a good night, then they're a pretty dangerous team. That's what I've really taken a part of, is that if they can shoot the ball at a high percentage, then that team is a dangerous team. And we've seen it. We've seen it. And they've played some really quality opponents. They hang in with 2 6A opponents. They went 1-1 against 6A opponents. They've done phenomenal against UKC opponents. I mean, despite a couple losses against UKC opponents, they've done really well. This Broncos team has done a phenomenal job this year, and that's hats off to Coach Bouchard and what he's been able to do in his 4th season.
No, exactly. Anytime you get a guy in there that knows basketball, like they really the whole Bouchard family. You know, we go back with his dad coaching, and but coming in his 4th year, that's he's been able to gain experience with the Spring Hill Club and with this group of guys, and to have basically a full high school career almost, you know. But to really know these guys, and you know, that's something that you would love to see with a sports team.
So for Coach Bouchard, looking for Frontier League win number 10 for this group, and it would be quite the cherry on top for a phenomenal season by all means. As we take a quick commercial break, as the anthem and lineups to be announced when we come back. Opening tip-off in Game 2 of our doubleheader right here on your home of the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right. the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
My experience at Strode Orthodontics was amazing. Like most people who had their first round of braces, I forgot to wear my retainer and so therefore had crooked teeth. I got engaged this year. I wanted straight teeth for my wedding, and so Dr. Strode was able to give me Invisalign, and now I have the straight smile that I've always wanted. We're gonna get such a welcoming experience here. The day of my wedding, I'm not going to be scared to take pictures. Now I can finally be confident with my smile on that big day.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Find whole body wellness with Sozo Chiropractic in downtown Spring Hill. Relax and recharge with medical grade infrared. Experience natural relief with dry needling and acupuncture. Or try stem wave therapy, a cutting edge option for pain relief and healing. Whether it's you, your kids, or your family, Sozo Chiropractic is here to help you feel your best. Visit us at 102 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-0010. Sozo Chiropractic. Relax, restore, and live well.
Cyclones student section, the Cyclone zone in full effect. We'll give you tonight's starting lineups. We'll start with the Broncos, a 6'4 junior, number 2, Jackson Bruce. 6'3 senior, number 3, Jordan Miller. 6'3", junior number 5, Eli Hedrick. 6'2", senior number 22, Peyton McAvoy. And a 6'2", junior number 35, Brooks Beyer. Connor Bouchard, coach for the Broncos in his 4th season. For the Cyclones, 5'11", junior number 1, Gavin Seaton. 6'2", senior number 2, Hayden Hull. 5'10", junior number 3, Jace Morning. 6'1", senior number 4, Leighton Thompson. And 6'3", senior number 34, Aiden McCullough. Cliff McCullough in year number 13 with the Cyclones at the helm. Again, tonight's tip-off presented by Dan the Taylor Man, as the Broncos and the Cyclones, both entering 10-10, look to round out the season on their best terms possible. Again, Dan the Taylor Man has high-quality suits and tuxedos that will make you look good for any occasion. Perfect fit guaranteed. For about the cost of rental, you get the suit, tie, pocket square, and lifetime alterations. Wedding prom of that black tie affair. Call Dan the Taylor Man for a free consultation. 913-541-1192. The Stompin' Stable in full effect here in Ottawa. Season finale of the regular season. McCullough and Bruce at tip. Broncos win it. Away we go from Ottawa High School. Final regular season home game here on the road. Caden, are you ready?
I am totally ready.
I'm ready too. Let's go. Let's have a good one. Here's Jackson Bruce. Hedrick dumps it off to Miller. McAvoy to Hedrick. Dead ball, kick out corner Bruce. Shot clock down to 6. It's to Hedrick, long 3. That one just off. Rebound snagged by Jordan Miller. Broncos with second life. Catch and shoot 3, McAvoy. That one no good either. Rebound, Hayden Hull. So the seniors will start the game for the Cyclones. A few of the normal ones out on the floor. McCullough, 3. Got it! Cyclones start the scoring. And then again, there's our rival ESPN table. Beyer lost it, and it's last off of Brooks Beyer. Cyclone ball the other way. Broncos in the all-black uniforms. And pass has just been the white and the road purples, but the Broncos, they decided to add a third in the black uniforms, the Cyclones in the home whites. Hole of 3, that one no good. Rebound taken in by Leighton Thompson. Nice find, a hole on the back cut, and it's good. Cyclones start with a 5-0 run to start the ball game.
You know, I'm glad they didn't incorporate those black jerseys in football season, if you know what I mean.
I mean, that would be pretty cool if they incorporated some, a third uniform. Maybe a gold.
It would look too much like the Raiders.
Oh yeah, we know you don't like the Raiders, Caden. Being the diehard Chiefs fan you are. That one taken away by Hull. Ottawa in transition, a 3 on the way. That one no good. It was Morning to pull the trigger. Rebound Jackson Bruce. Broncos will slow it up. Bouchard will call the offense. So our main senior starting lineup, McAvoy at 3. 0 for 2 to start off. Rebound goes to Aiden McCullough. Cyclones move the ball around. Hull committed to play football at Baker. Bouchard quick to the table. Henry Barnett to check in. Meanwhile, drive and the finish by Jace Morning. A 5'10 junior, All-State honorable mention last season, forces a time called by the Broncos. Just a 30-second timeout that we'll take with them. 7-0 Cyclones lead it. They're closing in on 3 minutes played here in the opening frame here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Buy one Sonic.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, 7-0 start for the Cyclones. Broncos just need a basket. Scoreless in the first 3 minutes of the game. Bruce, hop step, kick out, Hedrick, corner three. You can't knock it down. Brooks Byer, the rebound. Broncos offense will reset, as does the shot clock. Again, scoreless through 3.5. Miller to Eli Hedrick. Pull up Jay from the free throw line. Good. Eli Hedrick off the assist from Jordan Miller. Broncos on the board for the first time in a matter of 4 minutes and 35 seconds. Or 3 and 35. McCullough, 3 is good. Back-to-back triples for McCullough. He's got 6 of the Cyclones' 10. Ottawa in front by 8. Long pass. Barnett fakes, step side 3, no. And Aiden McCullough, 6 points, 2 boards. Down the lane, Seaton, that shot way too strong off the glass. And it's cleaned up by Brooks Byer. Broncos 56 points per game, their opponents just 48. Quick passes, Barnett in the corner, no good. Broncos have had open looks, just cannot been able to knock him down. Sam Harris, Grant Gebhardt to the table. Stop and stable making some noise. Hull finds Seaton down low, denied by Eli Hedrick. Brooks Byer, his 3rd board. Hedrick sees a lane, drives in, just left it short. In transition go the Cyclones, as that one was just off by Jace Morning. And both teams will make some substitutions, Gebhardt and Harris. Aaron Blaine, along with Evan Askins-Dietrich, check into the game for Seaton and Leighton Thompson. That's the substitutions for both teams. Miller trying to dump it down for Bruce, trying to thread the needle. Barnett keeps it, gives it to Bruce. Double team to the near side corner. Miller to Gebhardt, steps back, jumper just left short. The Broncos only been able to cash in 2 so far through the first quarter. Again, they started off the quarter about 3 minutes and 35 seconds scoreless before it was basket to fall for the Broncos. And the reverse layup good by McCullough on the drive. 8 points for McCullough. Broncos looking for a response. The Cyclone zone bring in the noise. Braden Brenner to check in. Gebhardt to Bruce. Trying to do it himself. He's fouled. And it's going to be on the floor. Evan Askins-Dietrich, the freshman, picks up his first personal. Braden Brenner checks into the game for Henry Barnett. Brenner got the start on senior night. He had an offensive rebound, finished with just that rebound, logged 6 minutes on the floor. Had to start for a few games. Here's Brenner for a 3. Can't get that one to fall. It's tipped and won by Morning. Up the floor for Evan Askins-Dietrich, denied by Jackson Bruce. Big time block by the junior. Just caught the tail end of that. Inbound from Jace Morning. And it's swung around to McCullough. For 3. Good. Aiden McCullough cannot miss. He's got 11. And it's a 13-point Cyclone lead in the opening quarter. Gebhard's long throw. Brenner, three from the wing. Got it! Brenner, big time bucket for the senior. And Morning to attack the rim on the other end. Jace Morning's got 4. Lead back to 12. Miller gets through Askins Dietrich. Wide open down low. Sam Harris off the nice find from Jordan Miller. His second assist of the game. Trey Spencer to the table for Ottawa. Shot clock off, 15 seconds. In the hands of Jace Morning at the logo. Morning, the handle, steps back, fires, no. Jackson Bruce the board. Last second heave, no. We're through one. Broncos trail 17-7. 8 more to play in the first half. We'll have that for you next here on your home of Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strodie Orthodontics.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Back here for quarter number 2. Broncos trail by 10 in the opening frame. Brendan Bull and Caden Carvalho back here with you. Cyclones had a huge lead. But the Broncos were able to cut it down to just 10 points. Cyclones led as large as about 15. McCullough to Morning for 3. That one almost was in, but just popped out. It'll be Bronco basketball last off the Cyclones. So Jackson Bruce with the basketball in his hands had 15 points, led the way for Spring Hill. 15-6-0. He went 7 of 13 from the field against the Braves. Broncos trying to avoid going 3 straight. It had only been the second time this season they dropped 2 in a row. Trying to avoid for the first time this season that they dropped 3 in a row. The steal from the Cyclones. Trying to go quick in transition. Bronco defense is there. Askins Dietrich pulls a 3. Good. Evan Askins Dietrich on the board. First assist from Aiden McCullough. And the student section reminding the Broncos side he is a freshman. A talented basketball family. Leah and Evan been phenomenal to watch. 13-point lead for Ottawa. Brenner tries again from 3. That one almost in, but just pops out. Trey Spencer grabs the rebound. McCullough to Askins Dietrich. Back for McCullough once more. Spencer posts up on Harris. And bully ball down low for Trey Spencer, his first points of the game. They get a 15-point now lead for the Cyclones. It's been a game of runs, and the Broncos, remember, you go back to that Eudora game. Cardinals started off 22-3 in that first quarter. And The Broncos trying to thread another pass. McCullough the steal. Miller almost had one on the other end. Mourning keeps it alive for Ottawa. The Broncos fought back hard in that one. Lost 67-44. And then Bonner Springs, they had the 3 quarters put together. You cannot shut down a team that's been undefeated all year. Tie up on the floor, Spencer and McAvoy. And they're going to call a travel on Trey Spencer. Well, who did they call that? They called it on the Broncos, actually. Said McAvoy turned with it. Brenner and McAvoy check off. First time we see Mikey Beck, the 5'10 sophomore. Eli Hedrick also back in the game. Again, folks, we do have a weird camera angle. We're set up in a pretty niche spot inside the gym. Step back, Mourning, shot good. Mourning's got 6. Cyclones lead it by 17. It's their largest lead tonight. Meyer double team in the corner, long throw to Bruce. Keep his handle, 15 on the shot clock. Skip to Hedrick, McCullough read it. Hedrick keeps it alive, but they're gonna say Hedrick took an extra few steps before he picked up his dribble, and the Broncos turn it over. The Broncos student section not too pleased. Mourning, Blaine, and McCullough check off. Seaton, Leighton Thompson, I believe the other was Hayden Hold at check-in. Here's Seaton. Nice seal by Spencer, feeds to Leighton Thompson, and the 6'1 senior getting the start on senior night. Gets a bucket of fall. And that pass mailed over by Miller to Jackson Bruce. And the Broncos not been able to find their stride in this second quarter. Halfway through this second quarter, 26-7. Spencer got the seal and the bucket to fall as well. And Coach Bouchard will take a timeout. It'll be a full timeout. Bouchard will take a timeout with them. 28-7. Broncos trail by 21.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Just some of the phenomenal athletes that have come from this high school. Semi Ojale, former NBA player.
Yes. Got my picture with Semi, and I remember when he played here. He shot a half-court shot at the end of the first quarter.
Gabe Sanderson checks into the game. So the senior will get some minutes as the Broncos try and look for an answer. Hedrick for 3. That one won't fall. Hayden Hole the rebound. Broncos still looking for their first basket in this second quarter. So Seaton will slow it down for the Cyclones. They've been clicking on all cylinders. Forced a timeout, 3 on the way. Hole off the side of the iron. Board brought in by Jordan Miller. And we remember in that Eudora game, the Broncos were able to string some runs together. Even in that Bonner Springs game, they had a lot of opportunities where they were able to shoot the ball back-to-back times and made them consecutive times. But so far in this game, the Broncos have just not been able to find their rhythm just yet. McCormick also into the game. Byer trying to get that one over Mourning. Mourning still with it. Byer trying to keep it in play, and it's taken away by the Cyclones. And that one denied by McCormick. What a play from the senior, Brady McCormick. Jordan Miller will check out of the game. Sam Harris to take his place. Mourning for three. In the face of Hendrick, got it to fall. Mourning has 8. Seaton pokes that one away. The Cyclones with the basketball. And a foul on the Broncos. It's going to most likely be on Brooks Byer. Oh, no, they just sit out of bounds. Okay. Cyclones working across half court, wide open in the corner hole. Broncos, nice defense to close in. McCullough for three, yes sir. McCullough has 14 of the Cyclones' 34. Brennan Dubert to check in momentarily. McCormick, trapped. To the corner, Sanderson a three, yes! Gabe Sanderson, the senior, cashes in. Hole to answer back, got it. Now the Broncos and Cyclones trading blows, 37-10. Broncos at the little under the 2-minute mark were able to secure their first basket of the second quarter. The trail by 27. Byer hanging onto the basketball with Mourning. Jump is called. Possession arrow favors the Broncos. Brennan Dubert to check in. Dubert, the 6'3 sophomore. He didn't play last game, but has appeared in 11 games this season. Brooks Byer to check off. Hedrick to Dubert. Sanderson. McCormick a three. Just a little bit off. Chase Mourning. The rebound for Ottawa. About 27 seconds, about 37 seconds separate shot and game clock. Mourning a three on the way. Wow. Jace Mourning has 11, and it seems like Ottawa cannot miss. They're up by 30 on Spring Hill. And they'll call a backcourt violation as Sanderson is off and jumped back over. The Broncos, who have a young cast outside of Eli Hedrick on the floor, look to just try and close this quarter on a high note. Shot clock is off. Foul on Gabe Sanderson. And the first foul on the Broncos this quarter. Or actually this game, been a pretty clean game for the most part. Cyclones might settle for the last shot. Hole to Seaton. Sanderson smothering. Mourning gets the screen. Deep three. Just off. Rebound won by Hedrick, and they will not shoot to end the first half. The Broncos have coming to a red-hot Ottawa team that does not want to lose on senior night, and that displays a 40-10 halftime score. Our Michael Grant at Farnborough Financial Services halftime show will come your way after a quick word from our sponsors. We'll break down this first half, give you an update on wrestling and the brackets and so much more on your home for Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs. Both organizations know excellence comes through their actions. It's about giving support and collaborating together. It's providing comfort and leadership to forge the path to success. The University of Kansas Health System cares for you in every moment, no matter how small. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
The University
Back here on our Michael Grant at Farnborough Financial Services halftime show here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Britta Bull and Ken Carbajo back here with you. 40-10 Ottawa, our score at the half. And Caden, just your initial thoughts after 16 minutes of play.
I haven't seen many teams shoot the ball from three like Ottawa did in that first half. I mean, that was magnificent the way they were able to find the open guy, and everything just continued to fall their way. There wasn't a lot of things that went right for us, and a lot that went right for them.
I mean, I think you just said it perfectly. I've not seen a team so far this year that have shot the ball phenomenally from three like Ottawa has, and then the way they played in the paint has been phenomenally well. I think Ottawa, they're in a we can't lose scenario mode, and they're in another notch right now that the Broncos, they're just trying to find their stride and answer, and they've had really good looks tonight, but they just unfortunately have not been able to hit that second switch. Again, 40-10 our score at the half. Get you the numbers first for the Cyclones. Aiden McCullough leads the way with 14, 12 from Jace Morning, 5 from Hayden Hull, 4 from Trey Spencer, 3 from Evan Askins-Dietrich, and 2 from Leighton Thompson. And for the Broncos, 3 points apiece from Braden Brenner and Gabe Sanderson, 2 points from Sam Harris and Eli Hedrick. And for the Broncos, who come in averaging 56 points per game, and they had a phenomenal start to the first half against Bonner Springs. I mean, you look at the way they hung in that game, and so far in that one, the Broncos have just not found their stride. In this one, they had 22 in the first half. They had 10 in the first quarter of that game. So, Caden, for Spring Hill, how do they need to respond in this second half?
I mean, just, see what they're able to do and try to find the open guy and see what you can make, see what you can do with that. And, whatever you did in the first half, that seemed to not work, and just maybe try a new game plan. There's really nothing specific that I would try and do. I mean, anything could work at this point. You are down by 30 points, and just play a lot better than you did in the first half.
And
we'll see what coach said to them at halftime.
And again, folks, on your screen right now, it's the last possible week to get your tickets for the 2026 Spring Hill Education Foundation Spring Soiree Twilight in the Vineyard theme. There's a Roaring 20s attire, so dressing is optional, but it's encouraged to dress like the Roaring 20s. Again, there's food, drink, silent auctions, dancing, so much more. Again, go back to our game against Paola at home to listen from the event planner. And of course, if you want more information, scan the QR code or visit the Spring Hill Education Foundation Facebook for more info. The Broncos out of the locker room. 2:20 left till second half tip-off. We'll take another break when we come back. Second half action for you here on your home of Bronco basketball, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Both my older sons have come through Strode Orthodontics. It's reasonable, it's been easy to make appointments and to follow through. Adam has finished the process, and they've been fabulous for following up and making sure his retainers fit correctly. My younger son, Lucas, just started at 13. I would highly recommend Strode for anyone considering it. Starting the braces process, they'll tell you what's going on and make it easy, not scary, well-informed. It's nothing you can't handle.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Every tax season, a villain rises.
Keep those numbers messy. I thrive on confusion.
But when overpayment strikes, a hero answers the call.
You can't save them all, Captain.
Watch me.
Prime Accounting, fighting for your deductions, protecting your refund. Don't let tax Luther take your refund. Join Team Prime today. Power to the people who fight.
To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
So you got started right away, but I think the band kind of got a bit too carried away. I think we got our score and game clock working again back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Third quarter action. Cyclones up by 30 on the Broncos. Broncos just looking for any sort of rhythm to get themselves back in this game. McCullough is stripped by Byer. Last off of Brooks Byer. Cyclones basketball. And Caden, any last thoughts?
You know, as in the Broncos, you know, they're not a bad team. I think Ottawa has shown it tonight that, you know, that they're not willing to give up and willing to go quietly. So, you know, we can only control what we can control, and we just got to find a way to play a little bit better here in the second half.
Whole shot no good. Off the block shot. Bruce fadeaway jumper inside, no good. Hayden Hole with his 5th rebound. Ottawa's coming off a win against Tonganoxie, which officially knocked the Chieftains out of playoff contention, as Jace Morning with points 13 and 14 right there on that baskets. So the 16-team field in the 4A East is set. Lewisburg securing that final seed. And Tonganoxie officially out of the playoffs. Oh, the Tongi girls still in playoff contention. Long three for Bruce, no good. Brooks Byer the board. Broncos will work it around to Hedrick. Miller thought about the three. Bruce closed out on. Kick out to McAvoy. Baseline drive. Denied by McCullough, but they'll say McCullough fouled McAvoy on the shot. 2 free throws coming up for Peyton McAvoy. Aiden McCullough, his first foul. Team's first of the third quarter. So McAvoy with 80% at the line this season. Among one of the team leaders. First shot no good. So again, also forgot to mention our wrestlers. I was not able to get the bracket up, unfortunately. Not sure what is going on with the track wrestling / flow wrestling website, but as soon as I can find that out, I will let you know. Corner 3, McCullough, no. Miller in chase with McCullough, and it's Peyton McAvoy. Right place, right time to secure the board. On the girls' side, Casey Saylor makes the semifinals along with Sadie Dickey, earning another medal at the state tournament. And the only other update I got was Phoenix Wells had a solid start, and unfortunately we do hope he is okay. Did have to get some stitches, which he wrestled pretty hard to secure himself a pretty gnarly injury. But again, best wishes to Phoenix Wells and the entire Bronco wrestling team representing the Spring Hill community well. McAvoy for the triple. There come the Broncos. Barnett, Harris, Gebhards to the table for Coach Bouchard. McCullough working on Miller. Now for Jace Morning. Works it out from the perimeter, gets the screen. Morning drives, throws it up and good. Jace Morning has 16 of the Cyclone 44. The All-State honorable mention last season. Firing on all cylinders alongside the senior counterpart, McCullough. There's a steal from Leighton Thompson finds Morning. That shot just short. Miller to run the floor. Feeds Hedrick. Shot just rattles off. Long throw hole. Baseline. Morning. Skip to McCullough. Thompson. Open three at the top. No. Initially tipped, but taken in by Jackson Bruce. Byer open look. Spins. Throws it up with contact, and McCullough picks up his second personal. Brooks Byer to the line for 2 shots. And we know Brooks Byer, the phenomenal phenomenal multi-sport athlete, phenomenal football player in his own right, has had a successful basketball career so far. Give one more year of Brooks Byer. 35% from the line this season. Came off the bench last year as a steady role player. Sinks the first one. Gebhard's Barnett to check in. Harris will check in for Byer on either the made shot or next dead ball.
You know, watching Brooks play football and then to see him play basketball, definitely, there's a lot of multi-sport athletes at Spring Hill.
Second one good.
It's definitely valuable these days to have players play a lot of sports.
His mom was a talented athlete, currently the athletic director at Rockhurst University. And Spencer's shot no good. Rebound goes to Sam Harris. Barnett right along the baseline, gives it up. Harris down low, blocked by Hull, and Aaron Blaine secures his first rebound. (44-16), a little over halfway played here in quarter number 3. Spencer trying to dump it down low to Blaine. Ball on the floor. Hall and Harris for it. Jump ball called. Possession arrow favors the Broncos. Braden Brenner to check into the game. He'll take out Peyton McAvoy. McAvoy was the only, which PA announcer announces Brendan Brenner, which, funny story, some kid is also named Brendan Bolin here. I'm not sure. I got to credit his parents for giving the kid a great name, and I hope he had a phenomenal senior night. Caden made the joke that I didn't know that you had another senior night lined up, and I said, no, I didn't know either.
That took me a while to stop laughing after that.
I didn't know I was getting another senior night. Gebhard's denied by Hull. Askins Dietrich trying to cut through, blocking foul on Henry Barnett. Askins Dietrich to shoot 2 at the line. First personal foul on the 5'11 junior and Henry Barnett. And Henry, I mean, you look at him. Transferred in from Shawnee Mission. He saw a bit of varsity time at the Powerhouse 6A program. Askins Dietrich knocks down the first shot. Been a valuable asset to this Broncos side. Leads the team in three-point field goal percentage at 46%. And he's been among the top 3. He's led the team in field goal percentage from the field at one point. Askins Dietrich 2 of 2 at the line. He's just been a steady shooter. That's all you can ask for. Broncos get one more year of Henry Barnett. Him and Sam Harris, both transfers out of different programs. Although Harris was homeschooled and went to Metro Academy to play sports, but I'm glad he's here in Spring Hill. Barnett, I was talking about his three-point field goal percentage being high. Had another knock up on his field goal percentage from 3. Barnett knocks down his first points of the game. It's a triple. Askins Dietrich tacks right back into the lane. Evan Askins Dietrich, the freshman's got 7. Broncos have had a nice, solid third quarter. 9 points for the Broncos in this third quarter of play. Barnett hits it off of Askins Dietrich. It's going to stay with Spring Hill. Gabe Sanderson to check in for Jordan Miller. So the senior Gabe Sanderson will get his second chance on the floor here. Sanderson had a 3. Broncos working the perimeter floater. A shot clock expires. Wow, Braden Brenner at the last second had to throw it up, and he's got 5. Beautiful movement to Trace Spencer. And the junior Trace Spencer's got 6. Sanderson trying to dump it down. Taken away by the Cyclones. 3 on the way. McCullough left it short. Kind of a heat check 3 there. Henry Barnett grabs his first board of the game. And McCullough, like Superman, using his tight end instincts.
Wow.
Bronco ball. Less than 30 seconds to play. Shot clock is off. Brenner to Barnett for 3 on the wing. No good. Rebound taken in by Trey Spencer. Cyclones with 17 seconds to dial something up. McCullough trying to go to work down low. They'll say the foul is on the shot. McCullough with 2 shots at the line. Foul's going to go with Sam Harris. That's the first on the junior. McCullough's first shot, good. McCullough makes this, and the score stays the same. We will have a turbo clock in the fourth quarter. McCullough's second free throw, good. Sanderson to Barnett. Harris has that stolen away by Spencer. Askins Dietrich lost it. Time expires. That's how we end quarter number 3. 52-22. Cyclones in front. One more quarter to go here in Ottawa to round out the regular season. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Hi.
Back here for the fourth quarter of action. We will have a turbo clock, I believe. So one more quarter of regular season action before we head to the postseason. Brackets will be done by Sunday. A new 5 on the floor. Going to go against Gabe Sanderson. That's his second personal.
I never knew that's what they called it, a turbo clock. Interesting.
That's what I've heard it be called. I know.
Okay.
Broncos will feature a number that I don't have on my roster. Number 34, it's Brady Horn. Down low with it, Dodson. Shot no good. A rebound goes to Leighton Thompson. So on the floor for the Broncos, Brady Horn, Mason Dodson, Henry Barnett, Gabe Sanderson, and Braden Brenner. That one, Horn trying to poke it away. Gavin Seaton still in his drive. Gets the basket to fall. Dotson to Brenner for three. That one just off. So for the Broncos, if things fall the right way, they will host a sub-state playoff game for the first time in a matter of a couple years. And during their pregame shows, they'll have interviews with Coach Tuttle and Coach Bouchard before pregame of the boys, pregame of the girls game. So again, just a reminder, we'll have those before every pregame show. Brady McCormick will check into the game. Will replace Henry Barnett. Points right now slated to play Sumner Academy. That could change depending on the marginal points tiebreaker that's been in place by Keisha. Hull is fouled on the shot as Brenner runs into him, and 3 free throws coming up for Hayden Hull. This Broncos already with 3 team fouls. Back-to-back fouls on Braden Brenner. Evan Askins, Dietrich, and Aaron Blaine to check in a matter of moments. Imagine they'd take out Aiden McCullough. Hull's first one is good. Jace Morning, oh, okay. Have to wait till the second one. Hayden Hull, the 6'2 senior, committed to play football at Baker next year. Second one good. Or this next fall, I should say. And Hayden Hull has been an impressive athlete in this Ottawa system. I mean, you look at the determination he had against us playing football. Unfortunately left the game early, but played a phenomenal game. Kept this Ottawa team alive. And he successfully healed very quickly from his injury to be back for the postseason. I mean, that's the sheer determination and grit that the kids displayed. Court Wilson and Logan Hetner will check into the game momentarily. Meanwhile, a steal for Hull on the other end. Then that one's stolen away from Dotson from Hull. Mason Dotson to Gabe Sanderson, another 3 on the way, and that one takes a few bounces, but off the top of the backboard and no good, out of bounds. Court Wilson to check in for Hayden Hull. To end his regular season senior year, Logan Hetner will replace Aiden McCullough. Hayden Hull, quick hug. Coach McCullough will take an extra seconds of hug from his son, Aiden. Phenomenal athletes. Both a part of that state tournament run last year. They'll look to finish their regular season careers as Braden Brenner out of the game. Brennan Dubert to take his place. Wilson lost his dribble, out of bounds. Bronco basketball the other way.
You know, it's so nice for the seniors to get recognized, and I feel like we don't really know a lot of these, maybe the players from the other teams, but definitely they're in our league and definitely know the names, and it's always nice to see them get recognized.
Out of bounds. 2 more subs. Trey Spencer off the floor, along with Evan Askins Dietrich. Elias Connor along with a number 20 I don't have on my roster. Get that in a moment. So here's Logan Hetner, the younger brother of Caleb and Carter Hetner. Here's Horn to the basket. Got the foul. So number 20, Wyatt Hickox. 6'1" sophomore. Brady Horn misses the first. Two minutes to play in the last quarter. Second free throw from Horn. Takes a few bounces, but no good. Out of bounds. Cyclone basketball. And although you take a loss in this game, Caden, you have to be proud of the season that this squad has been a part of. You go on a few stretches of wins. The Ottawa and Lewisburg was a 2-game win streak, and then you successfully finished third in the home tournament. Take on an Academy Lafayette team to bounce yourself back in, and then take down a Gardner team that had been solid the last few years, struggled this year, but mightily has been a steady force at 6A. And then you win your first stretch of 3 games in a row. You take down a number 5 and 4A Baldwin team at the time.
Yeah, it's easy to hang your head after this loss, but we know the Broncos are not going to do that. They got a big week coming up next week, and we'll see how that goes.
Brady McCormick fouls Court Wilson on the shot. One more free throw for Court Wilson coming up. Shot no good. Ball batted around. Court Wilson gets his own miss. Tries again. Denied by Brady Horn. Gabe Sanderson the rebound. Sanderson for 3. No. Logan Heppner grabs the rebound. And it's a big statement victory from the Cyclones as pass stretched out too long, taken up by the Broncos. Horn to the basket, count the buckets. Time expires. Horn to shoot the last 2 free throws. But for the Cyclones, they finished the season 13-10. Horn completes the and-one play. Cyclones win it 59-25. Cyclones finish above 500 on the road. For the Broncos, they fall to 12-11, 4-5 in road play. Stick around, our Elliott Insurance Group post-game show to follow after this on your home of Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience and our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
First Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Back here on our Elliott Insurance Group postgame show. Well, last regular season games in the Frontier League. It's been a fun ride as we join you on our Elliott Insurance Group postgame show. Elliott has served area communities for decades. When you aren't traveling to your next big matchup, be sure to look for an Elliott Insurance location near you or learn more at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. Brendan Bull and Caden Carbajo back here with you. 59-25, Cyclones winners in this one. They improved to 13-10. Broncos fall to 12-11, 9-5 in Frontier League play. And Caden, I mean, you look at, I think the big story of this game is the Cyclones just could not miss. I think that's basically the big story in this one.
No, they could not, and any of the shots that we made, we missed a lot of close ones, and it just sometimes that's the way some of these games go, and nights go like this, and it kind of leaves maybe a little sour taste in your mouth before the postseason gets here, but nothing to hang your hat on. The boys had a phenomenal regular season, and hopefully that carries them into the playoffs.
And for the playoffs, let's talk about the dates on that. The girls will play on Wednesday at 6 p.m. The boys play on Tuesday, and I can definitely check around, but as far as my friend Chuck Cheney at the Butler County Times-Gazette says, we are most likely going to be playing Blue Valley Southwest, a familiar foe. It's for the 3rd straight year in a row we're going to play the Timberwolves at a sub-state game.
Yeah, they're always competitive, and we've had some great matchups with them in the past. Part 3, here we come.
Part 3, here we go. That definitely sums it up about pretty much the way it is. I've not seen an update quite yet on the Lansing score, But as far as I'm concerned, as far as what Mr. Freegon has told me, we hold the tiebreaker and marginal points above Southwest right now. We have a pretty clear marginal. We have pretty clear marginal points over every team below us. But I mean, this game definitely has to hurt just a little bit on it. But I think for the most part, we should stay in a home playoff game. Right now, we play Sumner, but again, we will find out either late tonight or early tomorrow the final standings for sub-state seedings. And again, the boys will be playing on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Make sure you visit the Acacia website to be sure to look for those final brackets. Of course, when we find out the matchups and the dates and times, we will have those for you posted on our YouTube page or visit our website at varsitysportslive.com for more information and to see when your team is playing next. We'll have the spring sports schedule for you coming up here in about closing in on a few weeks. Spring sports season starts, I think, in a week or two almost. I know I'm on spring break starting next week, on next Friday. So, yeah, spring's moving fast, and before you know it, I mean, we already had it feel like spring. 75 degrees today.
Yeah.
So spring will be here before you know it. February has given us early signs. You round out February. Again, March 2nd, the date to watch. We'll start sub-state play on Spring Hill Sports Live and all of our Varsity Sports Live channels. That'll do it for the regular season finale here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Alongside my partner, Ken Carbajo, and my entire crew, and all our sponsors here at Spring Hill Sports Live. I'm Brenda Bullen, signing off from Ottawa High School. We'll see you next Tuesday for sub-state basketball. Have a great night, and as always, go Broncos.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live